Hi Bumblebees, I'm Chef Mueni and today I'm going to teach you how to make mandazis, a traditional Kenyan dessert which can be enjoyed for tea or breakfast. We're also going to put on some toppings, some cinnamon sugar and also some Oreo topping just to spice things up a bit. The ingredients we're going to use to make this mandazi are 600 grams of self-raising flour, 1 tablespoon of margarine, 2 eggs, 250 ml of milk which is equal to 1 cup of milk. And then we're going to mix this all together and wait for it to rest for 30 minutes. We're going to start off with 600 grams of self-raising flour, which we have here. And what we're going to do is add 6 tablespoons of sugar. Once you have your flour and your sugar in your bowl, you're going to add the margarine. This is 1 tablespoon of margarine or butter, whatever you have at home. We're going to rub that in. Once you've rubbed the margarine in, we're going to beat the 2 eggs. We're then going to add that into the flour and sugar mixture. And then add the milk. That's 1 cup, which is 250 ml. Once you have all your ingredients in the bowl, we're going to mix it up. The wooden spoon is the best for this. We're then going to take our hands and we're going to start working the dough with our hands just to bring it together a bit quicker. And we're going to turn this dough out onto the clean surface, which has been washed and sanitized. We want to work this dough until it's nice and smooth and not sticky anymore. So when it's nice and smooth, you'll stop feeling that stickiness on your hands. And remember, we're using self-raising flour, so what we're going to do now is cover the bowl with flour, put it back in the bowl and cover it with a clean dish towel for 30 minutes. And what the self-raising flour is going to do is allow it to rise a bit, which gives us that nice puffiness in the middle of the mandazi. So we're going to cover it with a clean dish towel and put it to the side for 30 minutes. So Bumblebees, after 30 minutes, you're going to come back to your mandazi dough. We're going to separate it into 4 different pieces. And work in them individually. The smaller you make them, the easier it is to work with. We're then going to flour the surface. And we're going to start rolling out the dough and cutting out our mandazi shapes. We're going to roll each of the 4 pieces into sizes about that thickness. Once that's done, so while you're rolling out your dough, you need to make sure that the oil is burning. Please get someone to help you with that, because it's going to get very hot. We're then going to come to our dough and cut it into shapes. And you repeat this with all your pieces of dough. So once you've cut out your shapes, we're going to fry them. So bumblebees, once your oil is nice and hot and you've asked someone to give you some help, you're going to sort out a nice bowl with some tissue for the mandazis once they come out the oil, and you're going to cut your dough into any shape. I've done mine in squares, in rectangles, and you can cut them in whatever fun shape you'd like. Stars, love hearts, anything. So we're going to now pop the mandazis into the oil carefully, like this. Once they get golden brown, you want to take them out of the oil with a slotted spoon, like this, and place them on a paper towel. Nice and slowly and carefully. After you've fried your mandazis, you can put a number of different toppings on them. I'm going to use cinnamon sugar and Oreo topping, and the things that can help you to allow those things to stick onto your mandazi are either melted butter or icing sugar mixed with a bit of water. So let's do some fun designs. So I'm going to top some with Oreo biscuit. So bumblebees, here are mandazis with different toppings. You can do cinnamon sugar, you can do biscuit topping. Let's see how it tastes.